Hey, man.
Hey.
What you up to?
Oh, I'm taking the patch notes and I'm trying to update the book so that it matches.
You know somebody on Reddit already did that, right? Yeah, it was a while ago. Sorry, bud. How long were you working on that?
6 hours.
Wow, get wrecked.
Hey everyone, welcome to GameGorgon. My name's Indigo.
And I'm Krug.
And we're going to be talking about Pathfinder patch notes 1.4 coming at you right now.
One greater than 1.3, actually 0.1. 1.4 is kind of a small update, but it does have a huge... also doesn't make much sense.
It's small, but it's large.
Yes, there's a very small quantity of things, but there's one large impact thing in there.
And I feel like that's kind of been what's been going on the entire time.
Sure.
Like, for example, like the previous ones where it was like, hey, by the way, Untrained is now -4. That's a huge change.
Yeah.
And I think that's the same in this.
I don't think they want to introduce like 5 enormous mechanic because, you know, they're smart, I assume. The big change we're talking about are heritage feats, which are now not heritage feats. So,
well, there weren't heritage feats before. There were ancestry feats.
Ancestry feats had the heritage trait, and they called them heritage feats.
Okay.
So,
all right.
The feats that were previously had the heritage trait don't exist anymore, and now there is a separate heritage feature that is associated with your ancestry. The heritage feature is designed to allow you to customize your character with kind of the flavor of where you were raised.
And it's not just the heritage feats, like they added to that for each of them. Because there wasn't like a set number for each.
Yeah, so there's a lot of new like features in there, and then some of the heritage feats were kind of transferred over into the heritage features. But and they also actually added some ancestry feats too.
Okay.
But we're gonna be getting into that a little bit more tomorrow when we do ancestries.
Heritage feats are, well, I guess heritage
features. That's what I'm calling them. Yeah.
Which is short for feet.
No. I mean, yeah, but shut up.
Okay, so the heritage features you get only at level 1, and unlike ancestry feats where you get additional levels in them, you do not get additional heritage feats.
Correct.
So it's only at level 1, it's only once, and it's specific to your ancestry.
Yeah, and you can't change it.
Yeah.
Later on down the road, you can't spec out of it because it literally represents your upbringing.
Yeah.
The biggest and most convenient part of this change comes with humans, like us. They no longer have to spend their first ancestry feat specking into being half orc or half elf. Now that is a heritage feature.
Which is huge, because one of the things about humans, and I feel that they did this in Pathfinder 2nd edition versus the other editions, is humans are always like super strong, and they're like the #1 chosen race in other games, because they're humans and we're humans and we want to play things. We want to make ourselves
It lets you relate to your character better, and they're usually incredibly flexible.
Exactly. And previously, when you were a human, you would have to spend your ancestry feat to gain a heritage feat of half orc or half elf, and that felt like such a waste if you wanted to be those sub races. That you're like, well, okay, great, I just wasted my first.
Yeah, I mean, wasted's a strong word, but it's definitely suboptimal as far as like the rest of the human ancestry feats are like, you get a feat.
Yeah.
Like that's really strong, you know? Like a general feat,
well,
not like another ancestry, because that wouldn't make any sense.
We like it done.
There are also a couple smaller changes. This isn't an exhaustive list of every change. These are just the things that we felt had enough impact to talk about. You can obviously always go download the update notes from paizo.com/playtest.
Also, we're going to put the link to the updated Reddit handbook that people have been putting together in the show notes.
Oh yeah, we totally did that in the intro and then didn't touch on it until like a couple minutes into the episode. Our bad. If I forget, remind me in the comments.
Yeah, someone has gone through the painstaking process of actually updating the player's handbook, or the rule book, which everyone has been complaining about. Like, hold on, I've got it like 15 pages.
You know what? I'm pretty sure at Paizo they were like, someone else for us. Yeah.
Well, and that's what they probably did with the character sheet too. They're like, everyone's like, what, no fillable one?
Yeah.
And they're like, the community.
Yeah. I mean, it's fair. First on the list of smaller changes, Hunt, Target, and Animal Companion are getting kind of a buff when used simultaneously. So if you have a full-grown Animal Companion and you don't use the command animal action during your turn to specifically tell it to do some stuff, and you have a hunt target, grammatically that sounds weird, but that's what it is. Your animal companion can still use one action to either stride towards your hunt target, or to strike your hunt target.
Recall knowledge with Arcana no longer affects information about alchemy, which is huge because as an alchemist, it's kind of like a subgenre of arcane, but like the fact that if you're knowledgeable in arcane that you automatically know how alchemy works, and the fact that your main skill that you're trained in is crafting is huge.
Yeah.
So separating them makes a lot of sense.
And also, it really doesn't like feel good as the alchemist who's like, I am the potion guy. And then the wizard's like, yeah, but I know everything about your potions. So.
Yeah, I mean, I can see a DM being able to get basic knowledge from it. Like, oh, hey, I've experienced potions that are Arcana in the past, and that's probably,
dangerous.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't drink it.
I'd give them like, this is probably dangerous.
Yeah.
On like a success.
Or maybe like 3 different options. Oh, that could be cure light wounds, invisibility, or, acid.
But then like, when the alchemist rolls it with crafting, you'd be like, this potion, it tastes strength, exactly like this.
At this strength and like the mechanics
the exact viscosity.
You just want it sticky.
Yep. Next up is Analyze Forensics, which is a cool new role-playing tool that's been added to medicine checks. It allows you to basically observe a body for 10 minutes, and then on a success, you get a clue as to how that person died or was injured, and on a critical failure, you get either an incorrect clue or you misinterpret the existence of a clue, like whether or not there is a clue.
Yeah.
That is something that I really like because it is so vague that the DM can literally do whatever they want with it.
Yeah, I think it's vague, and I think it's also adds for a lot more RP, which I think is very important in the game. I also noticed that this is the second patch, if not the third patch, where that they have added additional features to medicine because everyone's like, nope, why would I want to do that?
Yeah,
like no
Battle
one was
Medic
putting...
was really good.
Yeah,
I liked that a bunch.
Yeah, so I feel like they've been adding more and more to that skill because literally when I've built my characters up, I completely skip medicine 100% because I'm like, if I'm a druid and wisdom's my base score, I would rather just use a healing spell than try to...
I do it for flavor mostly.
Yeah, and that was...
Like, my character would know about medicine. Here you go.
Yeah, exactly. But you won't use it unless there's like very hyper-specific situations.
Yeah, but now...
These make sense.
Very useful.
Yeah. Now, this last one we put in here just because we kind of screwed up. And by screwed up, I mean...
We guessed correctly. It just took us like an hour.
We guessed incorrectly.
Did we?
Yeah, because... anyways, Divine Wrath is a divine spell in which you select a group or an area of characters and you do damage based off of your religious affiliation. So if you're good, you can then do good damage. And if they're opposite of it, so if they're evil, they take full damage. If they're neutral, they take half damage.
Yep. And if they're good, they're unaffected.
Yeah, if they're good, they're unaffected. And it's based off of a save.
Yeah.
But they never said what the save was.
Yep.
And when we were playing Doomsday Dawn, I was like, that seems like a will save. Right? Referring to
I don't know.
Your alignment? That seems like I don't know. So I guessed will. I was wrong.
It was a fortitude.
They added that it is a fortitude save.
Yeah.
And you can actually see us stumbling through that in our Doomsday Dawn episode.
Yep. The reason we added this, the entire reason that we added this is to just plug the Doomsday Dawn episode. You're welcome. All right, everybody, head down to the comments. Let us know what you think of the patch. Do you think it's missing anything? Do you think any of the changes were stupid? Do you love everything that Paizo has ever done and have absolutely no criticisms whatsoever? Let us know. We'll, what?
I don't. I definitely have criticisms.
Look at our Ranger video. While you're down there, hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel and do absolutely nothing because of that, because subscribe is basically meaningless. Hit the notification bell to get notified whenever we post any new content. Even if you don't like it, it'll still tell you.
I would say that the subscribe button is the half-elf of human ancestry feats. You can also talk to us on all of our social medias, which are down here. If you want to talk to me specifically, you can talk to me at IndigoQT.
I'm Krug. You can get me at QueueTimes on Twitter. You can also reach, God damn it. Or even GameGorgon. We'll see you guys next time. I don't even know what part of that I messed up, but we'll
There's like 15 beats.
We'll fix it in post.
Fix it in post.